measures against sexual abuse expanded in McLean County with more than a $250,000 grant to the YWCA. Good evening, I'm Janice Rebholz, and thanks for joining us. Madison Porter joining us in studio to explain how this money will be used. It's tonight's top story.
Janice, the YWCA's Stepping Stone Center is McLean County's rape crisis center. So the money will be dedicated to hiring more prevention educators and paying the 24/7 hotline staff so that survivors don't have to.
Survivors should not bear the burden of also paying for these services, overcoming and healing from something that happened to them.
The $359,000 grant comes from the Department of Justice's Office of Violence Against Women. YWCA's Stepping Stones program works to serve people of all ages, genders, and walks of life. The two staffers the nonprofit plans on hiring with this money will be focused on continuing to teach local students sexual violence prevention lessons. Last year, prevention educators worked with more than 13,000 children in McLean County.
And we're raising the next generation, kind of going up the creek, if you will, to figure out what the issue is rather than continuously treating the problem downstream.
In situations where sexual violence acts couldn't be prevented, the YWCA has a crisis hotline. The hotline center is staffed by volunteers who answer about 300 calls per year. But Alicia Whitworth says it's hard to find staff who will work overnight. This money will help with that.
Can be really emotionally draining, and you have to be really invested. And so we'll be able to then provide stipends in addition to their salary for folks who are working those after-hour shifts.
The grant was backed by Congressman Eric Sorensen, who says $359,000 will go a long way to making sure victims of sexual violence know where to turn.
There are people out there that care, and it can't be about meeting a copay or I don't have insurance. No, we're going to make sure that our community cares for one another.